Welcome to PERIDOT. For those who have subscribed, I say a big thank you. And if you've not subscribed, please take a moment to click on that notification icon bell below so you can be the first to get alerts when videos are uploaded.
We must proceed. Jubril, I'm coming on. I said I would tell you how Jubril was recruited. I have it here, and I'm going to tell you tonight. Now, write these names down. As we proceed, you write them down, please. There are 3 people that worked for the Nigeria Ministry of Foreign Affairs. 3 people. They were posted to Khartoum in Sudan. And I want you to get your pen and paper and write the names down. I know by now Abakari is sweating because they all listen to Radio Biafra. Right now he is sweating big time. He'll be wondering how did Kanu know all this. But as I said, when I'm sat here, I am under divine instruction. Chukwukika Biama revealed things to me that a mere mortal can never see in a billion years. Get a pen and paper and write down the name Mr. Hassan. This Mr. Hassan, for those of you who do not know, Mr. Hassan is from Daura. You know that they are the ones that get all the jobs in the juicy ministries, people from Daura. That is nepotism taken to a new level, but that is the zoo for you. What can you do? I am sure that some of you know about this Mr. Hassan, but don't know the role he played. How do you know him? This Mr. Hassan was the guy that was assassinated in Khartoum. Do you remember? The embassy official that was stabbed to death in Khartoum. If some of you can remember, that is. Sometime in May of last year. Mr. Hassan was the head of immigration section at Nigeria High Commission in Khartoum. As I'm speaking, please write it down. I don't want to say, here Nnamdi Kanu said this. Write down and do your research. He was also killed in Khartoum. He was the one that was stabbed to death. He's from Daura. He was the most trusted of the 3 people that recruited Jubril Sudani. And they have a name for him. And they'll be shocked tonight. If you want to see Abakari faint, just go to Abakari and tell him that the other name, the name that these friends call Jubril is Junaid. He will faint. I assure you. I call him Jubril, to give them the notion that Nnamdi Kanu doesn't know what he's saying. His name is Junaid. I know them very well. Now, please listen very carefully. Mr. Hassan is the head of immigration section at Nigeria High Commission in Khartoum in Sudan. He's from Daura. He was killed because of Jubril. He was killed in May 2018. He was the most trusted of the 3 recruiters. He was the man personally that recruited Jubril, who was he developed a friendship. He now started calling him Junaidu, Junaidu. Mention that name to Abakari now, and you hear he's in a hospital somewhere. This was the man that gave Jubril the passport and escorted him in a presidential jet all the way to Daura. When the Fulani Cabal knew that if they don't do something, what happened under Yar'Adua will happen to them again under Buhari. They needed a cover. And this was the man they brought from Khartoum. They knew that Muhammadu Buhari will not survive in office. When Hassan finished his job and was asking them, why don't you promote me? You promised me this, you promised me that. They kept giving him money. But he wanted promotion, he wanted a job, he wanted to work. They sent DSS to Khartoum to assassinate him. And let me tell you how they work. They didn't want to cover the whole assassination. So what is in Reuters, go and type in Nigerian diplomat killed in Khartoum, you will see it from Reuters. You know what they did? Nigerian government paid Reuters to publish the news. And when Reuters news agency published it, they couldn't even give us the name of the person that was killed. His name was never mentioned, but his name is Mr. Hassan. because we are IPOB. I am Nnamdi Kanu and I lead IPOB. Our M branch is the most effective, will be more effective than Mossad. I assure you. Right now in Daura, they're in a panic in Daura. The man was stabbed to death. You know that man that was killed in Khartoum? He's from Daura. His name is Mr. Hassan. That is to tell you how they operate. Once they do something, they bribe the media. That was why when anybody, any impartial observer looking at the case of Operation Python Dance and myself and why I've not been able to go to court, you would think I jumped bail. You would think I just woke up one morning and decided to go to Israel. Because Nigeria is very good at playing this game. You see all those newspaper editors in Nigeria, they pay them off or they threaten them. And once they keep feeding you that information, he jumped bail, he jumped bail. You forget that 28 people died in my house. They came with armored tanks. They came with Air Force jets to bomb and to destroy my village. That's how they operate. They killed one of their own, Mr. Hassan. They paid Reuters and everybody, shut up. No investigation, nothing. No, you don't investigate. That's how the zoo operates. But we know. They suppressed his name and did not even release it to journalists. That's how sad they are. Why did they kill Hassan? They killed Hassan because he made demands. They wanted to say he was killed by a prostitute. You know, when we were following it, when M Branch was following them, they said, oh, should we say he was killed by a prostitute? No, they said no, because the knife attack was so vicious. It couldn't have been done by a woman. It was done by DSS in the zoo. They said them to go and kill him. They killed the man because they refused to give him the money, all the money, and the immigration promotion. So the silence thing. And who gave the order? Is Abba Kyari, the real president of Nigeria. Stars now report to me. And people are clapping. That's how that idiot, how they passed through secondary school and went to law school is beyond me. Buhari can do whatever he likes. Senior advocate of Nigeria in a democracy. So this man is a senior advocate. He doesn't even know the meaning of checks and balances. Zoo. You're not zoo for nothing. Senior advocate. His brain is empty. Up to on TV, he's a Sagesan. He's a Sagesan. He doesn't know that in a democracy you have checks and balances. There is no absolute power. One cancels out the other. Because absolute power corrupts. Absolutely. Very simple, elementary government that he doesn't know. He's a senior advocate. So they killed this man. That's number one. Write his name down, Mr. Hassan. The second man they killed, December of last year, is called Benjamin Etnan. Write it down. Some of you in Israel may have known him. He was posted there a while back. They killed him. They poisoned a red wine. He lived at a place called Lube area in Abuja. Oh, now they're panicking. Benjamin Etnan. Surname is spelled E-T-H-N-A-N. Benjamin, E-T-H-N-A-N. They killed him too. He was a diplomat. He was also served in Israel. He was a good friend of Jubril. He was the one that used to drink with Jubril in Khartoum. He was poisoned in his house in the Lube area of Abuja. After he went to Villa and was saying, I want to see my friend. They said, no, he's now Buhari. He said, no, I know him. He's Junaid, he's my friend. Junaid, rather. He's my friend, I know him. We used to drink. They said, no, that time is gone, not now. He's now President Muhammadu Buhari, Major General. He came back there 4 times. They said, this guy is a nuisance. He loves wine now. They poisoned him and he died and was buried on December the 10th of 2018. Go and ask his family, they will tell you. Benjamin Etnan. That leaves us with the last person, one man called Mr. Mini. He was promoted. He got what he was looking for. And he is now the PA to Muhammad Babandede. Do you know the man called Muhammad Babandede? He is the Controller General of Immigration Services. That's the cabal you're talking about. Thankfully, he is alive. If you know this man, if you work with Immigration Service, you now know that Muhammad Babandede, the Controller General of the Immigration Services, is part of the killers. He recruited this man. They said, go and work for Muhammad Babandede. He is now his PA. He's living large. These are the three people that recruited Jubril al-Sudani. The first one is Mr. Hassan, dead. Benjamin Etnan, killed. The first one murdered. The second one murdered. The third one, they gave him job as PA. Right now, go and ask him. As with Jubril's DNA test, go and ask him to submit himself to a lie detector test. He will fail woefully. He's there. Now let us see who is fooling who in your so-called one Nigeria.
Do not forget once again to click on that red subscribe button and also the red icon bell, which signifies notifications whenever videos are uploaded. Thanks for stopping by.